we continue our 30 with the team out at Boomania in Selkirk, and we're starting to warm up. Tracy, no, she's not really.
Tracy will never be warm.
No. You know, one of the things that I really especially love about Halloween, one of my favorite things, well, obviously, is the costuming, but I love to see how pop culture of that year has played into what people choose to dress up as. Actually, one of our cameramen, John, he was telling us on the way here that his daughter is going as Miley Cyrus, and he has like the whole costume and was able to purchase it.
Wow.
And
not the wrecking ball costume. Or lack of.
You know, but it is really neat that how people, I mean, you're always it's like a social commentary on our time, you know, through
I don't
costume.
think I've ever seen more Bo Rats in my life. As the year right after that, I guess the show or the movie came out, everyone and their dog was Bo Rat. It was hilarious. So you're totally right. Yeah.
Bo Rat.
Bo Rat.
Bo-
Yeah.
I thought you said Bo Rat. I had no idea what you're talking about.
Neither did I.
What's a
Yeah, it's like Bo Rat.
Bo Rat.
Yeah.
Okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
All right. You are turning into Snow White.
Yeah, and there, like one year there was a lot of swine flus that went around, H1N1 guys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
I had one year, we always have these Halloween socials in different places around McCreary, and I remember one year these guys, they really set it up so that everyone was there in their costumes, and they waited sort of till this prime time when they knew everyone would already be at the social arrived, and a bunch of guys dressed up as Grim Reapers, and then they walked into the hall with a coffin, and they walked in, so everybody's just like clearing the way, like wondering what's this. It looked really cool, and they came in as this procession, they put it down, and they opened it up, and Princess Di came out of it.
Oh.
Maybe too soon, but it was good. It was really good.
Funny.
Yeah.
Go and like grab somebody and put them in the coffin or something.
We were all expecting scary, and so it was so funny, but it was a lot of groaning, and
I've never been a fan of good taste, so I enjoy that a lot.
You can tell by what he's wearing right now.
What are you talking about? I got two dresses on at the same time. That's how they wear them, right? Yeah, okay.
The style is fine.
It seems to me you probably have a lot of inappropriate costumes in your past.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the one, I don't think I can say this one on TV.
Okay. All right. Got
Do you
a
know which
second?
one I'm
I know what you're talking about.
And I shouldn't, right?
That is too far.
Now it's an inside joke. Well, that's just great.
That's too bad, yeah. I'll tell you about one. It's not inappropriate at all, but when I was really little, my mom was the best. She would make me Halloween costumes, and so she made me a hot dog costume one year.
Nice.
And then the next year, I was a Transformer or something, and the year after that, I wanted to wear the hot dog again, but I wanted to put a twist on it, so I got some bling. And do you guys remember, you're probably all too young to remember the junkyard dog from wrestling.
No.
The junkyard dog. He had all the chains and stuff.
Yeah.
So I put the chains on it with the junkyard hot dog. It was the best ever. It was so sweet. Yeah.
How old were you?
I don't know.
29.
In all my memories, I'm the same age. I'm like 7, so I could have been like 20. I could have been.
You might have been
4.
20.
I don't really know. Yeah.
I noticed that whenever I'm referring back in time to like my grad year from high school or something, I'll be like, oh, a few years ago when I graduated, I'm like, hey, it's way more than a few years ago now. And it's kind of
Not that
depressing.
anymore.
But, yeah. Who else has a weird? I was a pig once. I remember being a pig. Yeah. It was like this entire, almost like a whole bodysuit like this, had a little tail on the back, and it was pretty much just like bought a little like pig snout. People just loved it at school, but maybe it's because I was a little bit heavier.
I
was a little bit heavier.
I do remember. Oh wait, you were a pig and you're a heavy kid.
I was. Yeah. I just drank. I owned it. That's pretty much just owning it.
I remember like all the way back to grade 1 when I went as Data from Star Trek, which is a surprise to anybody that knows me. But
grade 1 already? Jeez.
But what I remember though is the horrific memory of before the parade we were all getting dressed, and I didn't ask anyone for help to put on my makeup, and I've never done this before in my life. And you're like a grade 1er, and so I actually started crying, and I was like a melted Data at some point, and then my sister had to come, and they were like, oh, so it's okay, and then they did my makeup, and I was like miserable the entire day, walking around like the parade with my phaser. Yeah.
Man.
I can't remember any other Halloween I blocked it out up until this point.
Yeah.
But this is like a therapy session.
Yeah, do you feel better?
Yeah, thank you, Talking Bush.
Thanks for sharing.
Really, I can give you some.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Oh, totally camouflage. Good shot,
I
me.
can give you some makeup tips after.
Yeah.
Okay? So yeah, that's sad.
Whatever.
Sad.
That's life.
It's true.
I brought down the entire Halloween show. Sorry,
I
guys.
know.
No, it's okay.
Tracy, were you a pig?
I was actually, it just comes to mind, but I don't know if it's appropriate to discuss
Well, guaranteed
in
it's more
public.
appropriate than the one I didn't mention,
definitely.
for
It's
sure.
probably-
But I thought it was funny. So we were going to a Halloween party, and my girlfriend was dressed up as Minnie Mouse, and I was dressed up like a French maid. All right, it wasn't very original, but okay.
Not surprising at all.
So we walk into the party, and there's these two sailors, but they were Oriental sailors. Well,
Oriental. Do your people still use that term?
I know. Is that okay to say? Am I crossing any?
You're Japanese.
I know. Oh yeah, so they were Japanese sailors. Okay. So they had these
You know where the story's
glasses
going?
on.
I do. It's already gone so many great
I
places
know.
there.
Okay.
I don't know if this is appropriate, but
I don't know if this is appropriate.
I walked in and they were like going at it in fake Japanese and like doing kung fu, and they turned around and they saw me and their whole face just went boom, and they was just like
Horrified.
they were just horrified.
Were
And
you really angry?
no, I was laughing like I am now, but it was so funny because they were totally in character and they're going,
Yeah.
Oh, so they weren't actually Asian people?
no,
So they were.
That's why you called them Oriental.
Well, you know what? This is an interesting topic because
Wait, what is too
Seriously.
far for race? And,
Yeah.
I don't know because
Yeah.
I've seen some costumes where it's like go as an East Indian person with like
the little baby.
or like
Sorry.
you know like
it's like-
Pocahontas. Okay,
Yeah.
I kind of get it, but still like.
Really, yeah.
But that's okay. She was a Disney character. But anyways,
Yeah.
you're right.
That's not a costume.
I don't
Being
know, I don't know.
Japanese isn't a costume.
Yeah. There's
They
a
thought
line
it
where
was.
it's like
They
where
weren't sailors.
blackface I don't think is popular at all anymore.
Yeah.
It's very offensive. And so you think that other cultures,
Yeah.
whether you're Indian or Aboriginal, First Nations, that it should also be equally as offensive.
What about whiteface? Is that offensive?
If you're a mime, it's okay.
No, if you're a mime, it's not okay. I don't trust mimes. I'm just saying. If I was caught in an invisible box, I would be screaming for help. And they're like, no, not cool.
Never
Not
trust a
cool.
mime.
Never trust a
There you
mime.
have it, guys. Never trust a mime. Don't go Oriental for Halloween.
What about,
And if you want to get scared, go out to Brewmania and get yeah.
Probably a costume.
Costume.
We have
We
a
should-
costume
we
thing.
should ask for
I want to know. I want to
pictures
know
of
more about
best
what people's
costume.
costumes
Yeah,
are.
best
Yeah,
costume.
well, that's for sure. Well, and it just so happens that we are having a contest right now as well. So maybe pull out your pig pictures, pull out those. You guys put them on the Facebook. We'll see what our viewers are putting out
Call
there.
out for Oriental sailors. Come on, people. Send in your pictures. I know.
And it's a great opportunity to come out here to Brewmania because
Yes.
the person who has the best costume or idea or a past idea will win tickets to Brewmania as well.
Yay,
So
very scary. Boomania. Thank you, Sylvia. Woo.
have a great week and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.